A Spurs team walking to the locker room earlier, determined to have a big night on their home floor. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. And a quick look at some of the numbers for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Topic is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Holmgren in at the 5. And for San Antonio, they've got Castle. Kemp is out there with Shake and Bake. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Pritchard in at the point. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Here's Shake and Bake. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. It's been well documented that MP is taking these matchups seriously against other opponents in this conference. You got to wonder if that hasn't provided some extra motivation.
You love the gamesmanship. MP putting it out there. I mean, we've all heard the big statements in the past, and MP going after this is only natural, but it is hard to back up. And so far, he's done it. The question for the future, how nasty will it get as he continues to face teams and players who want nothing more than to shut MP down?
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Wembanyama, that's for 2. Releases from the wing and drills it.
As soon as that ball touches his hands, it is gone. You love to see that confidence from Wemby.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Topic. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And another turnover here by San Antonio.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Wallace is checked in. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And San Antonio has possession. Following Lou Dort's three. Here's shake and bake. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Thunder with the lead. Wallace outside. Poked away. Kemp with the steal. Here's Castle. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Shake and bake. Shot is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort kicks to Wallace. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Spurs leading by 4. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
1:02 left in the first. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. To halt the run. San Antonio with the rebound. Pass to shake and bake. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence, the big.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Ryan's checked in, and it's right in for Dort. Jones, no one around him. The Thunder with another miss. Spurs have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading. To a score. Just great ball movement.
Thunder trailing by 13. And here is Holmgren. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. Lets it go with a 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And, you know, the Spurs have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
The cell in the wing along with Johnson. Wembanyama's out there with shake and bake. And it's Branham in at the point guard. So that's who San Antonio starts the second round. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, shake and bake in the last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He ended up with 43 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys have carried that momentum into this one.
You want a high percentage take offensively, get it to Holmgren in that spot.
Pass to Shake and Bake. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Stewart against Johnson. Lets it go from 11. Stewart misses. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
14 feet away. Bank shot, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Takes the three, and he gets it to go. No problem on the three from Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake's got 26 points. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Kemp's checked in for San Antonio. Pritchard comes in for Devin Vassell. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. The Spurs second.
It's been a great run for them, kind of shooting the basketball. You love when multiple guys get into a groove at the same time.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Out to the wing. Ryan the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Can they get it? A rebound by the Spurs. Kemp's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From deep. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Down low, here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Shake and Bake. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Shake and Bake's got 31 points. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. And Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. Clock at 4. Here's Shake and Bake. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Shake and Bake's got 33.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Ryan, no good. San Antonio leading by 23. Here's Shake and Bake. 33 points for him. Fires the three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kemp against Williams. Here's Topic. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Wembanyama passes to Kemp. Shake and Bake. Ryan with the rebound.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at that rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break.
Hey, fellows, I'm just wondering your thoughts on how these teams stack up.
Well, I'm a big fan of stacking things. Title ring.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the San Antonio Spurs. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game for Shake and Bake.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Topic. And it's Dort in at the three. Oklahoma City shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Rebounded by Kemp. Kemp's got his 6th rebound on the night. Shoots. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got his second bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with a fadeaway, and look, he paid the price.
Shake and bake. Shot is good.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg.
All right, you guys, we need to talk about MP for a minute. This guy is blowing up.
Blowing up? Hasn't he always been nice?
Oh, the past means nothing, Russell.
Well, actually, in this context, Jalen, the past does mean a great deal.
In this context, it means a lot, actually.
Okay, if you are saying that someone is blowing up, that means they have not previously
Break it down.
blown up. And so they're kinetic in a way. And your entire argument is predicated on knowledge of the past.
Man said
You
kinetic.
use a lot of big words, Toby, but you don't know ball. This is a what have you done for me lately league, and as my friends in finance say, past performance is not indicative
Jalen,
of future results.
What is your point?
My point is nothing is guaranteed in this life. Nothing. So the fact that MP is playing well, this season, like an all-star, is noteworthy.
Well, he's an all-star by every all-in-one metric that you can measure him by.
Don't care.
I mean, he definitely passes the eye test. So metrics plus eye test equals baller.
He destroys the eye test.
What does that mean?
MP is one of the best forwards in the league today. End of story. Shut it down. Show is over.
Jalen, we talked about throwing the mics. Do not throw the mics, please.
I'm the boss. I'll throw any mics I want.
But you won't throw Michael Jordan, though.
There it is.
Great win tonight, MP.
picture is scary. Yeah.
Hey, so this Sunday, hoops and
Do you
hamburgers.
think I'd be a good mascot?
You cooking for this team?
Yeah.
In that suit?
Yeah.
Either in this arena?
Yeah, in this arena, this suit, and for this team.
Night MP.
Hey, should we pick up something for dinner?
Oh, but we got food already at home.
Yeah, but those leftovers are old.
I brought them home yesterday, I think, right?
From the same place?
Yeah, it's my favorite. Of course.
So I'm thinking about letting the kids plan the next vacation.
Man, I'll never forget when me and MP were 16 years old, playing for Wolfpack and Dynasty, 2 club league teams back in Plainview, Illinois. I remember I told MP he needed to shoot more if he wanted the scouts to notice him. Can you believe that? Me telling MP he needed to shoot more? I thought he was afraid to be the man. But the truth is, he was mature, wise beyond his years. Winning, he said. Winning is what they notice. Even as a kid, his instincts were spot on. There's no... Every kid from Illinois. Neil Armstrong took one job, but if anyone was going to make the impossible,
Appreciate you, man. What makes a Hall of Famer? As an individual, I broke the unbreakable. One record I'm especially proud of. I scored more points in a season than anyone. But at the end of the being the San Antonio Spurs, the things we accomplished, tonight,
Good game, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm thinking about letting the kids play. Do you think I'd be a good mascot?
wins pay the bills, baby.
Up next, the Nuggets taking on the Spurs for the Denver Nuggets. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K. EA Sports NBA action. It's coming up. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's see the stat sheet here for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Then it's Murray. Then there's Christian Brown. And it's Russell in at the 2. And for San Antonio, they've got Peyton Pritchard. He's out there with Castle. And it's Shake and Bake in at the power forward position. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Well, MP has told us that being an all-star is important to the way he wants to lead his team. And he's made it a goal to show everyone that he deserves that spot.
Well, how can you not be impressed by MP's performance lately after he sort of called himself out, claiming that he needed to elevate his game? For him, it's not just about being an all-star. It's about being the best in the conference at his position. Now, you can see the fire he's playing with. He's flat out destroying his competition. The only question now is, can he keep it going?
San Antonio shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. It's a 3-point game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat. He said Nikola Jokic is so intelligent. He said, we know the offense is going to run through him. So all we can do is mix up our looks defensively. And then at the other end of the floor, make him work on defense. Try to wear him out a little bit. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
You know, for Jokic, his consistency at the line goes back to his rookie season. He's always shot above 80% on his free throws. That's remarkable for a guy of his size.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
And there are the Spurs. With another bucket.
3 out of 3. Perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time.
It's this best served cold, the good young, while we all grow old. In a world where you never bite the hand that feeds you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy come, easy go, so they say, so we know. And in the fall, then we fold, puppet strings.
Back the television telling lies to me. If a penny for your thoughts, then it's costing me. Just the luck of the draw in the... and an eye for an eye in today's economy.
So they say, so they say.
Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with...
So they say, so they say.
You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run.
Crawl before you walk. Walk before you run.
They say one man's trash is another man's treasure.
But if you want it bad, is it love or possession?
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Cause beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder.
Hold up, I'm about to get the game sewed up.
Take a second just to sit and chill and smell the roses. Looking for acceptance, open doors that never close them.
When the hand's dealt,
you gotta know when to fold. And if a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down, an apple every day, keeping doctors homebound. Using the word they can be more than a pronoun.
And if you don't pray, they be breaking the quotes out.
So they say, so they say.
Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with...